And we can forget that we're animals.
It's like pulling ourselves away from nature.
Well, the interesting thing about that is we're animals, but at the same time, we're also infinite souls. And who knows whether or not the animals that are around us are not infinite souls either. But the truth is that we are. Somehow we assume that that's all there is, you know? That's all a human is, right? Okay, sorry. Go ahead, Jesse.
Their energy too.
Yes.
Energy just changes forms.
And all animals have personalities too.
So today we've shared allowing. Allowing. What are we allowing? What will we allow?
Life to happen. It will happen no matter, even if we don't accept it will happen, then it will happen. And by allowing it, we get much more perspective and enjoying the presence we have with the life right now. So we can evolve into the next stages.
Allowing life.
Yep. Like we talked about, I think it was a couple of weeks ago, allowing life is much better than allowing death or accepting death. What was it you said? What was you called it, Craig? Life, life and death, something. That the world is way more focused on death than it is on life.
You know, like how often we don't ask the question, where's the life in this?
Mm-hmm.
Seems to me to be a pretty good question to ask.
Many times when something happens to people or whatever, then their excuse is, what kind of life can they live like that? Instead of encouraging them to live life to the fullest with whatever handicaps or whatever has happened. Because they're comparing their life to other lives.
So we could reframe that calling to say, called to co-create the life our hearts want to live in.
Mm.
As in, what could life feel like? Or what could life experience like?
Mm. Good one.
Yeah, this weekend's been really interesting to me because there's been a few times I felt frustrated because it felt to me like there wasn't anything coming. You had some background noise, Heinz.
The ego interfering.
Oh,
It's when we start to look at life with our head and not our heart.
yeah.
We become so limited.
Well, in all fairness to the weekend and this experience that I've been having, there's been a lot of profound insights.
Because if you really got to see the light, you have to be in the darkness. It's where it shines the brightest. but most people don't like the darkness.
Yeah. Or we avoid what we think is darkness.
Mhm. And a small experience just makes us change our perspective 180 degrees.
You know, that's interesting that that's coming up now, because I've discovered throughout my life that a lot of things that look like darkness are not.
It's when we are focusing on the light, of course, there'll be a lot of things that look like darkness, but it's actually just shadows of the things we have to see.
Well, yeah, when we try to differentiate between light and darkness with our head, it's not always accurate. There's usually a filter of some sort in there.
Yeah.
Like, we've been taught to judge behavior as in good or bad behavior, as in dark or light.
Right or wrong.
Right or wrong. Yep. And I'm coming to realize that the behavior itself is neutral. It's just a reflection of something else. That something else may be beneficial or harmful in the context that it's in. But when the context changes, that same behavior that was harmful may become beneficial.
It's sort of like when a volcano erupts, people only see the disaster, but within 20 years, you got the most fertile earth surrounding the volcano where everything grows.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there's a new ground cover that wasn't there before.
Yep. Many people say fire is devastating, but it's needed to trim down the old and bring out the new. It's like we talked about burnout. That it's sort of needed for us to see our see our new selves grow in the ashes. But when we're in it, we don't see that this is needed. We only see the obstacles.
No, my word for the day is hope.
Mm.
Allowing hope.
Mm.
Quietly observing with imperfect action of hope, through hope,
Mm.
and the ancient future of hope. The patience of hope. Destroying, devouring, releasing the old to make room for the new. The new forest in 20 years, the new soil in 20 years.
Creating new space for new possible possibilities.
The change that is always taking place.
So when the fire burns down the forest, the fire also heats up the pine cones, which makes them ready to germinate.
Yep. Many of the seeds on the trees need extreme heat or extreme cold to actually have a chance of sprouting. I remember when I moved a long time ago, we moved out to the country and there was a tree, and someone told me that that tree you need to deep freeze its seeds and then thaw it and then deep freeze it again for actually having the possibility for it to start growing.
Mhm.
So I think it's been many years in Denmark since we had that kind of cold.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, thank you for a great morning.
Thank
Wow,
you.
is it 7 o'clock already?
Yep,
It
the sun is
is.
down here. It's 4:02.
4 o'clock for Heinz.
It's been an expansive day, another expansive day today.
Yes. Thank heavens.
So you have a blessed day because yours is just starting. Love and hugs.
Love and hugs. Thank you, Heinz. Thank you, Craig.
Yeah, love and hugs, everybody. Yeah, today's been awesome, off the chart, awesome.
Good.
Just
Carry
there's
it through.
something been planted. Yeah, something's been planted that's germinating here. So yeah,
Fantastic.
yeah, very grateful.
All right.
Fertile ground.
Bye.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody. Have a great day.